Welcome, guys. So this is from the Jasmy Underground Research Department. I did have a question that didn't get asked. I have asked many times. I have actually messaged Hara directly and says, is Jasmy data sovereignty or data democracy? As I have found Hara to have used the term data sovereignty in past articles, please clarify and confirm for investors. Also, does using data locker make user data custody of Jasmy? This is important to highlight. The following question is for yourself and Jasmy team. Will transcript of today's AMA be in English? It was in English, obviously. Yeah, my question's a bit too controversial for them. I don't think they're going to want to answer it because they're really good fucking questions. Because number one, data sovereignty is different from data democracy. Sovereignty is your individual right. Democracy is mob rule. Let's get realistic. If half of your society is corrupt and they are allowed to vote, their vote will affect you. So it means you have no sovereignty. And also, does using data locker make user data custody of Jasmy? Because at the end of the day, you're putting it on their product. You're using their product to store your data. Even though they say the data is in your hands, yeah, but it's their device and their applications that are doing that transfer of data. So is it custodial data? I think that's a pretty good question. It's important to highlight to follow the question. The following question is for yourself and the Jasmy team. All the transcript, blah blah blah. I've already just said that. So let's start with the AMA. So, everyone, welcome to the third AMA with Jasmy. Please be patient as we wait for teams to prepare for the session. Hara's response, thank you for today's AMA. I'm Hara, very nice to see you again. Taiko says, hello Harada-san. It's a pleasure having you back. Thanks for giving you back your time to the community and providing us insight on Jasmy. Hara says, thank you for your continued support of Jasmy. Taiko says, sir, this AMA will be a little different from the last. For the first half, we plan to go through the top voted questions from several members of the community, Dip Metaverse, I see Amphibian, who believes he's your best friend, to name a few. For the second half, it's very interesting because I see Amphibian's been on many things for a while, but he's only just joined our Discord today, and he's been very useful. I ranked him up straight away. But I find it very interesting that he joined the Discord just after I sent Hara my schematic blueprints for my Jasmy grant idea because my health is not too good. So I'm living in uncertain times for myself. So I want my idea to be done. I don't care about the money or any financial gain. I just want the idea done because it's going to help people who have been in the situation that I've been in. So I've designed something that's going to help the world basically. And IC Amphibian joined just after I've messaged Hara saying if you don't respond in 5 days, I'm going to retract my consent for you to use my idea, just in case he does use it and he's not responding to me. For the second half, we will open the AMA for influential Jasmy followers across various communities, such as Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. Please let us know when you are ready. Hara's like, okay, it's not in the script. First, let me get an initial report on your concerns. Next slide. Okay, it's not in the script. First, let me give you initial Dear users, we are delighted to release this statement to address your recent concerns about Jasmy on the Binance Exchange and to introduce development plan for Jasmy Grant on Ethereum and BNB chain. Please rest assured that Jasmy's official team is in close contact with Binance as you can continue to trade Jasmy on the Binance exchange with confidence. Firstly, we will like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all users who care about and support Jasmy. We have noticed rumours circulating in the market recently regarding Jasmy delisting from Binance Exchange. We hereby solemnly declare that Jasmy official team maintains a close cooperative relationship with Binance, and both parties are committed to providing a safer and more convenient trading experience for our users. Please rest assured that the trading of Jasmy on Binance Exchange will not be affected. We will continue to maintain close contact with our partners to contribute to the development of the Jasmy ecosystem. Secondly, we are pleased to announce that Jasmy Grant will operate jointly on Ethereum and BNB chain as well. So that's nice. In order to better serve our users, we deepen our cooperation with BNB chain, enabling users to experience faster block confirmation times during the grant voting process, while significantly reducing gas fees. So it's going to be cheaper, and this is for the Jasmy grant, basically for when you're voting for projects such as the project that I'm creating for Jasmy. We believe this will greatly improve the user experience of Jasmy grant and inject new vitality into the project long-term development. Once again, we thank you for your support and trust in Jasmy. We will continue to work hard to optimize our products and services to provide a better trading experience for our users. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to contact us, and we will be happy to assist and improve. Let's join hands together to create a brighter future for Jasmy. Team Jasmy, March 22nd, 2023. Taiko, next question. Thanks for the note, Harada-san. We will provide a moment for users to read the messages before we continue. Thank you for your time. Let's start. Next slide. Yes, sir. From Dip Metaverse. How many coins will be locked up in the starting of Q4 2023? And how many will be locked up in total? Harry's response is, Jasmy has a very convenient IC card called Suica. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. Suica sounds a little bit like Felicia. Felica, that's a Sony product, but I need to look into what Suica is and the IC. Jasmy also aims to provide a system where users can hold a certain amount of Jasmy coin in their wallets and lock it up, thereby improving the functionality, valuing their data and exchanging it for value. The goal is to create a system that allows users to exchange their data for value. In other words, the lockup will continue as long as the user continues to use the system, but the number of locked up Jasmy coins per user is expected to be small. Next question from Dip Metaverse. Dip Metaverse is a great tweeter as well. He tracks the circulating supply and everything really well. Probably the best that I've witnessed. So how many secure pieces have been sold as of the last Discord AMA? About 2,000 were sold. Has that number changed? Harry's response is, so basically on the last AMA they sold roughly about 2,000 secure PCs. So he's seeing if there's any more. Secure PCs current sale volume is approximately 3,000 units. The main customers are contact centers and financial institutions back to back. Currently, we are diligently preparing to expand distribution in Hong Kong and other Asian countries. They didn't say China, they said Hong Kong. Interesting. For your best friend IC Amphibian, an update on hardware manufacturers for products like Jasmy smartwatch. Is Bor QS still partnered with Jasmy? Harry's response is, we are in discussions right now about the hardware manufacturer. We will be able to announce more details soon. Borks is still a partner, so that's good. they're still working. It means that they've probably got something going on in the background. That's bullish. Slightly bullish. Dip Metaverse question. How many more partnerships do you hope to have in 2023? What industries will these partnerships be in? Harry's response is, we are looking to partner with several companies that develop and sell devices, mainly the hardware manufacturers that responded earlier. So that's good. That's good. And about 10 companies that use apps and platforms. So that's good as well. So they're expanding their software reach and their hardware reach. Very, very bullish. From J4NKO, this is a question from J4NKO. Do existing partners already have coins that will be locked up, or will they have to acquire them? Do partners buy coins, or are they given them? Partners using the data will need to lock up their coins. Currently, there are no plans to grant them free of charge. And then we've got a question from Dip Metaverse again. Where and how is Jasmy expecting to get 107 million data lockers from a year-by-year breakdown, a country-by-country breakdown, or breakdown by service partners, or where the data lockers will come from would help? So that's a good question. Harry's response is, personal data locker is your one and only ID and database that can be connected to any website and applications using decentralized login mechanisms. So it's really sounding like bullish for Web3 applications. We would like to increase the number by connecting to many websites and applications, as it will naturally increase as you use our service. So would they be collecting data from those websites and applications? Highly likely. We are still in a demonstration stage, so monetization and growth strategies are changing. We would like to expand mainly in Asia, where the population is growing and is still in a great potential for development and security. So we got a question from Bully Bob Thornton. Will lockup tokens be able to be unlocked at any given time, or are they locked forever or for a set length of time? It is designed to be unlocked at any time. Unlocking makes it harder to benefit from data value, and the plan is to set the lock as a small amount of coins or a small amount of time. It's not very clear and concise on that one. Enough that most people would not be concerned about the profit loss transition. So that's a bit of a shady question answer. It's designed to be unlocked at any time. Yeah, so you can pull out your coins whenever. Unlock it makes it harder to benefit from the data value, so it means that you probably will shoot yourself in the foot by unlocking your thing. So that would encourage more people to lock their coins up for longer. That would make people want to lock their coins up for longer periods of time. That's very interesting. Lock it makes it harder to benefit from data value, and the plan is to set the lock as a small amount. But it's not saying small amount of time or small amount of coins. Enough that the people will not be concerned about the profit and loss transition. We've had profit and loss all year. We've had a little boost of profit, but nobody's cashing out. They're just holding and dollar cost averaging. It's only paper hands and gamblers that are cashing out, and people who are traditionally day traders. But that's mainly for the company side of things, by the looks of it, for the answer. They're the ones who are going to be locking up the coins, and not the market people, so it's not going to affect us really. From Dipmetaverse, will there be any updated white paper, or if so, when will it be released? Harris says, currently we believe that we are progressing accordingly to the roadmap, although we have been some changes from the original plan. We are planning to create a more concrete manual for sharing the SDK API to spread the blockchain with a description of Jasmy's philosophy and principles. He should post the philosophy and principles. Sorry, it's like crazy early in the morning and I can't sleep, but I'm yawning. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Ha ha ha. So we got a question from Dipmetaverse. What is the purpose of the various Binance wallets on Etherscan, and why do they hold so many Jasmy tokens? I knew a question like that would come from Dipmetaverse because that's what he specializes in. Very good. I understand that this one is run independently by Binance and it uses many DeFi and other projects for the purpose of operating tokens. Interesting answer. From Ice Amphibian, do the 2026 KPIs still apply? Could we have a year-by-year breakdown of how these targets are expected to meet? Do the partners Jasmy already have potentially provide enough access to users to meet the KPIs on their own, or is there sufficient onboarding of partners to come? Harvard's like, yes, the KPI will continue in 2023. We already have them using the chain, but our contractual relationships with our partners are not yet good enough. So we are moving forward with these renewals in order to seriously involve them in our business and expand our user access quickly. Of course, we are keen to increase the number of partners and are receiving offers on a regular basis. That's good. They're receiving offers on a regular basis. That's really good. Question from Auntie. Do you have any plans to step up marketing and brand image for Jasmy, including looking at wider social media presence and improving the streamlining in the website's current availability? Website's currently available. Okay, Harry's response is we do not plan to make major changes at this time, but we will make improvements in response to requests. That's a good answer, because they're not really focused on marketing, because if the brand is good, it will sell itself, and that is the Japanese mindset of business. We did our research on that very well. From Brian Russell, how does Jasmy co-development of the AI agents and AI data analytics compare to the generative AI now enable to the public, such as ChatGPT? Do you believe your technology is comparable, or do you feel that the need to pivot due to any lag in technology advancement? With the advancement of ChatGPT, I believe that AI will be a big wave in 2023. Our AI engines are working diligently in multiple teams to make the data valuable. Interesting. Question from Dip Metaverse. What is Jasmy's role in the Cardo ballpark and smart city itself? Will the WITS entry-exit system be used in the ballpark? Will PDL be required for stadium entry? Currently, there is no direct connection between the stadium and PDL surrounding the surrounding cities, including the stadium and smart cities. We believe that Jasmy WITS can make a significant contribution to the decentralization and use of data in towns that will be engineered by the stadium, and we will continue to work with the local government Dip Metaverse. How many major financial institutions are currently using Secure PC? We cannot give specific company names, but one major financial institution has been using our service since last year. That's good. They haven't stopped using it, so that's good. Since Jasmy is a plug net blockchain, will Jasmy be a data storage option for the PlugNet Open Metaverse platform, Futureverse, and Root Network? Jasmy was previously developed on the Plug blockchain, but at the time the chain was very fragile and unstable, and unless Plug was used as transaction fees were paid, the entire process would stop. It was not in a condition to be used by the largest companies in Japan, including Transcommerce, for their business. Therefore, using Plug Centrality blockchain technology as a reference only and using their license, Jasmy has built its own consortium type blockchain with its own engineers to create the current service. What else we got? Okay, so let's go to the next bunch. We got this. You might have answered this from Jared McNeil. As far as 2023 roadmap goals, are we still on schedule to meet the milestones addresses in the roadmap? Of course, we promote our business with that intention. From Mr. Oh, you wanting so much. There's not been much of a public mention or backing of Jasmy from the top level management. Can we expect a video AMA with them in future to increase confidence in investors, holders? Harris says Jasmy has two top management lines, CEO of the development line and CFO of the cryptocurrency line. Of course, we would like to conduct AMAs as needed. He doesn't answer the question though. The guy asked, would you do video call? They want to know if Harry's real, basically, I think. Yeah. Obviously, he's a real guy. Unless it's ChatGPT. From Mighty Punch, any update on trying to be integrated in the Sony PS5 ecosystem, which you mentioned in the first AMA, and how many active users could successfully? PlayStation has previously attempted to implement high-speed distribution computing using available resources, but the plan was never implemented. We believe that using a platform that changes the way data is stored and used, we solve the problems associated with personal information and changes many of the conventional wisdom. Interesting. Our last question for the list is Big U. That is updates on partnerships with Vita PCs that software is being sold on. We've established that a JV, I need to know what a JV is, with the Vita technology, and have already started selling our own brand of Vita PCs. The company already has many customers in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, India, Singapore, and other countries as its commercial basis. By incorporating Jasmy Secure PC, the company plans to easily improve the level of security, monitor usage to help with repairs, and turn PC sales into financial transaction through leasing. Thank you, Harrison. This concludes to our top votes question session. We will move on to the second half. Please be patient while we adjust the permission roles of the channel. So I see amphibians like, sir, it's an honor to have this discussion with you. Thank you and the entire Jasmy team for all of the hard work and dedication. I'm a sea-going marine engineer and fascinated by connected blockchain technology in the real world. I find it very interesting that he says a sea-going marine engineer. The current systems are maritime systems which are related to sea and electric. That's why we have something called a currency. Electricity has a current, so does the sea. We have loads of languages within the current systems that are related to the sea. Cash flow, banks, rivers have banks. So yeah, he's probably an engineer in the Jasmy. I am fascinated by connecting blockchain technology to the real world. I would love to see professional YouTube videos of you and other executives just giving a brief description of Jasmy to the world so I would be able to share it with the world. The Otto blockchain launched yesterday, and the timing seems significant since it is all built from Plug. As a reference, is Jasmy the metadata link to PlugNet's DEX, Otto and its wallet NFT, and will Jasmy utilize Otto in its application? Also, Masanobu Yoshida is an advisor for Altered State Machine. Astor, will Jasmy store ASM AI data? For the second session, I would like to invite Reddit moderator, YouTube influencer, and Twitter influencer before we begin. Please take a moment to introduce yourselves and feel free to ask your friend questions to ensure Harada-san had enough time to review all questions and respond thoroughly. Some of their spellings are weird, man. We kindly request that you allow a brief pause after each question to include the question above. So let's have a look what it says. Thank you for your long-term understanding of our project. The Plug network responded earlier, but does not currently refer to any specific technology. We are building our own blockchain using Hyperledger Fabric. Former CTO Yoshida is now involved as an advisor. I don't know about Asto enough, sorry about it. Jesse, who is KIR Finance. Hello, Hara. It's Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, KIR Finance, blah, blah, blah. It is great to finally hear you on Jasmy AMA. Can you please provide more information on the partnership with Booking.com? Is Booking.com planning to use the Platinum data similar to Nippon Travel Agency? Thank you, Jesse, for everything. You are, of course, working on leverage our database. We are, of course, working to leverage our database, but as part of our activities to expand the use case of Jasmy Coin, we have entered into a deep partnership with Binance-funded project called Travala. This means that by using Travala platform, you can use Datacoin on Booking.com. Deep Metaverse asks a question. Hi, Harada-san. I'm Deep Metaverse. Thank you for taking time to answer our question while Japan is playing the US in the World Basketball Classic. We appreciate you. Our community came across 2 data exchanges platforms, Japan Data Exchange, JDEX, and Eversense. Are those competitors of Jasmy, or are you working together? Likewise, do you have a plan to be on being interoperable with other data trading marketplaces globally, such as other partnerships with Xro Japan, who is using Xro technology from Estonia? Also, if you are hiring, I would love to work for you. You already work for him, mate. Stop playing. Thank you, Dipmaverse, for everything. Of course, I'm concerned about the outcome of the WBC, but this is more important. Our system is not an information bank that exchanges with centralized data. Oh, I said that wrong. I'm so tired. Our system is not an information bank that exchanges and centralizes data. The concept is a decentralized logging mechanism utilizing our data. What is important is how the data is used and properly understand its whereabouts. I believe that data exchange and information banking could be heavily regulated in the GDPR. Of course, I look forward to working with you as we move forward with our operations properly. Jasmy US says, "Hi, how right? It's Jasmy US from Twitter. I hope you're host of your Jasmy Spaces. I grew up with Sony products and have deep respect for CEO Contando and your entire team. We are very excited about the future of Jasmy in the US and globally. Due to the excitement, many early investors purchased Jasmy around 10 cents, 20 cents, or even higher. How can you reassure early investors that they will see a return on their investment? Restoring investor faith in bad time is key. Additionally, if you could go into more detail about how you achieved the 17.87 KPI goal for 2026 is possible, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for your support. Yes, I have not mentioned price much, but I will answer here. First step is to link the database to the wallet. This is one of our goals for 2023 this year. Next, we will move onto the phase of linking the exchange value of the data with Jasmy. In this phase, we will partner with various data using companies and collaborate with trained AI teams to raise the value of data held by each person to at least $500. As a result, we hope to reach the target value we set as a KPI. So basically, each person's values of data should be roughly about $500. That is in the roadmap, by the way. It's in the roadmap. I got a nice little equation using the Japanese mother's average. Brian Russell, hi. San, nice to meet you. I have over 2 decades in operations management in various industries. However, all of this tech is new to me. I have enjoyed learning a lot from researching all of the technologies Jasmy is providing, but I have a question about industries not frequently mentioned much. What measure is Jasmy taking to address cybersecurity concerns in the autonomous vehicle and drone industries, especially as we migrate towards the fourth industrial revolution? In addition to the efforts and skill demonstrating user data, how would you contribute to ensuring the security of networks supporting level 4 autonomous systems? Oh man, let me just get comfortable on my neck. Okay. In autonomous vehicles, this is the area where edge computing, not cloud networking in particular, is utilized. Edge computing is used for instantaneous decisions that are too slow for the cloud. We have identified the challenge of how to make do pre-programmed process faster to make more instantaneous decisions, and how to maintain a high level of security to do so. We are currently preparing to release IR about license on how many manage unattended autonomous devices to ensure that their KYM, know your machine, that stands for, by the way, just like exchanges have KYC, know your customer, they have know your machine. So they're trying to create a digital twin, basically, ensure that their KYM is done correctly, and that they are not processed in the way that is not intended by the owner. Okay, so we get to choose with with unattended processing devices. The issue of who is the owner and handler of the data when rights transferred is an issue that we are working to provide a solution that can solve. Next question is, thank you for being here today, and we are very excited to see Jasmy grow. We have saved the best for last. I am one of the moderators of Jasmy Reddit and Jasmy Coin Holder. As a Jasmy Coin Holder, my Reddit is, my question is, will Jasmy coin holders be able to deposit their and lock their Jasmy coin to receive Jasmy X, or will there be any restrictions and their plans to use Jasmy X for more purpose in the future after Jasmy growth process is finished? Thank you. We would like to promote Jasmy grant widely. We have received a lot of expectations from the international community. Of course, with the wallet, all users will learn the right to do so and hope that the results of the vote will result in many people with attractive ideas. I got a brilliant idea, man. Harry's just not answering to the message though. I'm crying. The use of Jasmy X is currently limited to this. We do not plan to issue many tokens, and the essence of Jasmy is to increase the value of personal databases. Thank you so much answering our questions. We understand you stayed over our scheduled time, so we'll have to one more final question from Jesse before you attend your next meeting. For the last question, can you please provide us an update of Ken Model and his effort to expand Jasmy to Silicon Valley, USA? They just collapsed the bank, or maybe all the money's gone to Jasmy. Mr. Mira is currently working on two main projects. One is a business partnership with the latest tech companies in Silicon Valley. We are in continuous discussions about this. The second is to sell Jasmy's blockchain integrated laptop in the US market. We are working with a Vita team on this. This is not a business that will produce results overnight, but we have been able to approach a great number of companies with him as a starting point. Harada-san, if you don't have anything to add, we'd like to express our gratitude to taking the time to visit us and answer our questions. With its passionate following, Jasmy has become one of the most promising Japanese cryptocurrencies, and we have great faith in your company's ability to lead the way in this exciting field. We look forward to our next interaction, sir. Thank you for your stimulating questions. We will continue to work hard to increase exposure. Thank you for your kindly progress. Yeah, that is the AMA. Let's see if we got any messages. Oh, let's have a look. So yeah, I just pointed out because it didn't say China, it said Hong Kong. So because the Joint Declaration of the People's Republic of China, the UK retained an enduring commitment to Hong Kong after the transfer of sovereignty in 1997, including regular semi-annual reports on Hong Kong to UK Parliament and providing appropriate services to British national. And then this one, the UK will continue to host the G7 meetings throughout the presidency of 2001. So the UK leads the G7 and the UK is behind Hong Kong, so it's fascinating. Yeah, got some nice stuff, man. Let's see what we've got in here. Beautiful. So he's posted it all in there as well. This is brilliant. . But yeah, we've added some new categories as well. We've added the Fluff World one. IC Amphibian was posting a lot of good stuff in here. Got the Otto blockchain. Just decided to add this. And I made IC Amphibian the leader to be able to post these things. So I'm gonna have to sort out a few of these other categories as well, so we can make them more accessible to him. Yeah, he's definitely a community leader. But yeah.